Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Warning: this post contains spoilers for Daredevil. Born Again Episode 8 Daredevil. Born Again Episode 8 contains several exciting MCU Easter eggs and references to the original Netflix series. In the previous episode, Matt Murdock fought Muse, and the serial killer was presumably killed by Heather Glenn, though Mayor Fisk gave credit to his new anti-vigilante task force. Now, this new episode sees the return of Bullseye as tensions come to a head between Fisk and Murdock. In Daredevil, Born Again Episode 7, Fisk's anti-vigilante task force was unleashed, and Matt Murdock resumed his life as Daredevil, all in response to Muse. Now, this new episode reveals the consequences of Murdock dunning the horns again, as a major truth about the night Foggy Nelson was killed by Bullseye is also revealed. To that end, here are all the biggest MCU Easter eggs and references in Daredevil. Born Again Episode 8. Daredevil. Born Again Episode 8 opens with a shot of a blue rose outside of Benjamin Poindexter's cell. Additionally, there are multiple shots in the episode focused on Poindexter that are saturated in blue light, connecting to Bullseye's aesthetic and costume in the original Marvel Comics. While he's never received a full-on costume in the MCU, the closet we got was in Daredevil. Born Again's premiere with Poindexter's blue balaclava and Bullseye logos on his gloves. Mayor Fisk has Poindexter thrown into Riker's general population, presumably as a means to have him killed by his fellow inmates. This is not unlike in Netflix's Daredevil Season 2, when Fisk cut a deal with Frank Castle's Punisher to kill a prisoner, only to set Frank up by releasing multiple inmates to try and kill him afterward. While Frank, of course, survived, it wasn't without causing a major bloodbath in Rikers. That said, Poindexter is fearing for his life in Daredevil. Born Again Episode 8, having already taken some heavy blows before Matt Murdock finally honors his request and agrees to meet with him. Taking Vanessa to the building where he's been keeping Adam locked away, it's notable that the Fisks are standing next to the white painting that first brought them together in Daredevil Season 1. Likewise, the last time they were seen with the painting was at the end of Daredevil Season 3, when the work of art received its now iconic blood spattered during Murdock, Bullseye, and Fisk's major reckoning that resulted in Fisk's arrest. Earlier in Daredevil, Born Again, Mayor Fisk wonders aloud if the desk in his office was the same one LaGuardia sat at when he served as New York's 99th mayor, a man who Fisk's father admired. Knowing that Vanessa would know, Wilson Fisk confirms that the desk was indeed LaGuardia's in this new episode. This is also a subtle means of showing that Vanessa and Wilson's marriage is improving, darkly doing better following Vanessa's murder of Adam. Returning to Josie's bar, Josie herself pours Matt and Cherry the same drink Foggy had the night he died. The fact that the drink was O'Melveny's surprises Matt, seeing how he and Foggy only drank it when they won a case. This meant that Foggy was celebrating a case early, and someone likely wanted him silenced, meaning Bullseye's attack was about more than simple vengeance. This motivates Matt Murdock to visit Bullseye in Rikers, against his better judgment, to get answers about who must have hired him. While speaking with another New York socialite named Artemis, Jack Duquesne, aka Swordsman, confirms he's come to Fisk's inaugural black and white ball alone, always the stag. This confirms that he's yet to enter into a new relationship ever since his former fiancée, Eleanor Bishop, was arrested for her illegal activities, working for Fisk likewise. It's going to be fascinating to see how Jack handles being blackmailed by Mayor Fisk, who's demanding an investment in his Red Hook project lest Fisk expose Jack as a vigilant, and has Swordsman arrested by his new anti-vigilant task force. Dislodging his own tooth while getting his face stitched in prison, Poindexter brutally shoots the tooth out of his mouth with lethal speed and precision and kills the guards and doctor, allowing him to escape Rikers. This mirrors Marvel's Ultimate Comics when a similarly unarmed and tied-up Hawkeye removed his own fingernails to use as deadly projectiles before the ballroom wearing a white suit, his signature look as the kingpin of crime in the original Daredevil Netflix series. As such, it's a clear way to show that Fisk is embracing more of his old self and foundational darkness, just as Matt Murdock is re-embracing his old life as Daredevil. As a side note, Vanessa's dress is notably impressive as well, because she took over her husband's operations when he was elected mayor. Red Queen would certainly be a fitting moniker in more ways than one. Commissioner Gallo confirms that Wilson Fisk was the primary suspect in the murder of Ben Urich, who was indeed strangled by the Kingpin in Daredevil Season 1. BB, Ben's niece, confirms she knows, explaining her true motivations for trying to get closer to the Fisk administration so she can bring the former Kingpin down. Clearly, BB Urich is trying to finish the work that her uncle started, a dangerous road that will no doubt threaten her life, just as it did Ben Urich's in Netflix's Daredevil. At the end of Daredevil, Born Again Episode 8, Benjamin Poindexter escapes prison and heads straight for the Black and White Ball, wanting revenge on Fisk, who ruined his life. This serves as a direct mirror to the ending of Netflix's Daredevil Season 3, when Bullseye crashed Wilson and Vanessa's wedding reception, leading to the epic three-way brawl between Fisk, Poindexter, and Murdock. The result of that battle saw Fisk breaking Bullseye's spine. However, the show's final scene saw the assassin undergoing experimental reconstructive surgery, presumably giving him a reinforced spine, as he does in the comics. This also likely explains how Poindexter survived being thrown off the roof of Josie's bar by Daredevil in Born Again's premiere. Surprisingly taking the bullet intended for Mayor Fisk, Matt Murdock is shown bleeding out on the ballroom floor as the screen is saturated with red, paralleling Bullseye's sequences in blue. Likewise, the upside-down shot of Murdock lying on the floor mirrors the similar upside-down shot from Daredevil, Born Again's premiere of Foggy Nelson after he was shot by Poindexter, who was revealed to have done so on Vanessa's orders while Wilson was away *** Daredevil. Born Again Episode 8 sets up an epic finale with 11 MCU Easter eggs and Netflix references. As the 8th episode of Daredevil, Born Again premiered, viewers were treated to a riveting narrative that not only deepened the storyline but also laid the groundwork for a thrilling finale. This installment, artfully woven with Easter eggs and references, stirred nostalgic excitement among fans, particularly those who had followed the character's evolution in his previous Netflix series. Let's delve into the highlights of Episode 8, breaking down 11 standout Easter eggs from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and callbacks to the Netflix era that set the stage for an epic conclusion. 1. The Hell's Kitchen Rebirth. The episode opens with breathtaking shots of the vibrant yet gritty landscape of Hell's Kitchen, a nod to the original Netflix series. The area's revitalization is symbolized through new businesses, murals, and community events, juxtaposed against the chaos of crime still lurking beneath. This visually striking transformation implies the ongoing struggles of Matt Murdock as he fights to save not only his city but its soul. 2. Fisk's imposing presence. Vincent D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk returns with a ferocity that fans have come to expect. In one tense scene, he stands before a wall adorned with newspaper clippings and photos of his past conflicts with Daredevil. This serves as a nod to his obsession with the hero, echoing their complex rivalry from the original series. The juxtaposition of their histories intensifies the stakes for the upcoming showdown. 3. The Scars of the Past. The episode includes a moment of quiet reflection where Matt visits a familiar church, revisiting a key location from the Netflix series where he often sought solace and guidance. This heartfelt scene not only serves as an emotional anchor for Matt's character, but also pays homage to the spiritual themes that have consistently defined Daredevil's Foggy
narrative.
Nelson's return. Fans of the original Netflix series rejoiced at the surprise appearance of Eldon Henson as Foggy Nelson. In Episode 8, Foggy's clever quips and unwavering loyalty reinstate the significance of his partnership with Matt. The chemistry between the two reflects their long history, rekindling a friendship that fans sorely missed. Their banter is a reminder of the lighthearted moments in an otherwise dark world. 5. Karen Page's legacy. Deborah Ann Wool's Karen Page is subtly referenced through a heartfelt conversation between Matt and a new character who mirrors her ideals. This conversation echoes Karen's unwavering commitment to truth and justice, reinforcing her impact on Matt's journey. Through this, the series acknowledges the essential role Karen played in shaping Daredevil, a testament to her enduring legacy. 6. The return of the black suit. In a thrilling moment, fans were treated to a visual homage to Daredevil's iconic black suit from the Netflix series. As Matt prepares for a confrontation, he briefly dons the original attire before transitioning to his newly designed suit. This choice symbolizes his evolution as a character, while nodding to the roots of his vigilant persona that first captured audiences' hearts. 7. Hints of the Hand. A mysterious organization is hinted at throughout the episode, referencing the Hand, a covert and ruthless syndicate known from both Daredevil comics and the Netflix series. Subtle clues, a symbol seen in shadows, and an ominous conversation between villains foreshadow their potential resurgence and involvement in the finale, thrilling fans with the prospect of high-stakes conflict. 8. References to the Defenders. As the episode unfolds, there are allusions to the Defenders team with conversations revolving around past battles and alliances. Characters reference moments that reflect the histories shared among the group, a clever nod to their combined struggles against a common enemy. This connection strengthens the theme of storytelling, seamlessly integrating the larger Marvel narrative. 9. A cameo from Matt's lawyer past. In a surprising twist, the episode features a brief cameo by a familiar face from Marvel's legal dramas, which serves as a delightful callback to the legal battles faced by Matt Murdock. Their conversation subtly emphasizes the importance of justice, not through fists, but through legal means, offering a rich layer of complexity to Daredevil's character as both lawyer and vigilant. 10. Easter egg artifacts. Perusing the evidence room, Matt stumbles upon various artifacts from the MCU, including a photo reminiscent of Captain America's shield and a newspaper clipping about the Battle of New York, serving as a reminder of the events that have unfolded in the larger MCU. These additions create a palpable connection between Matt's personal struggles and the epic narratives at play in the broader Marvel universe. 11. The final scene. Cliffhanger. The episode concludes with a heart-stopping cliffhanger, showcasing Matt's intense confrontation with Fisk. Their dialogue is laced with veiled references to classic comic moments, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, eager for a resolution. The intensity of their rivalry is palpable, drawing on the history and weight of their past encounters, making it clear that the finale will deliver a showdown worthy of their legacies. Setting the stage for an epic finale, as viewers absorb the myriad layers packed into Episode 8, it becomes evident that Daredevil, Born Again, is expertly crafting tension and depth while laying the groundwork for a climactic finale. The strategic use of Easter eggs and references not only serves as a celebration of the character's rich history across various adaptations, but also invites fans to engage with the narrative in a fresh yet familiar manner. In weaving together elements from the Netflix series, the comic canon, and the wider MCU, Episode 8 exemplifies a remarkable blend of nostalgia and innovation. With each reference, fans are reminded of the legacy of these beloved characters, building anticipation for what lies ahead in the series' conclusion. As Daredevil, Born Again, hurtles toward its finale, it promises to deliver not just a confrontation between heroes and villains, but a heartfelt exploration of identity, justice, and redemption. A fitting culmination for a character who has captivated fans for decades. In the end, audiences are left with the thrill of speculation. What will happen next? How will the tensions laid out lead to a resolution of not just conflicts but character arcs? With the finale looming, one thing is certain: the legacy of Daredevil, and indeed Frank Castle, rests on the precipice of something extraordinary, ready to redefine the future of their stories in the MCU.